when people create a podcast, there is, and I've heard this, and you and I've talked about this, there are lots of these misconceptions. My favorite one is it's really hard, it's going to take a long time. Um, but what are the other misconceptions that you've heard that prevent people or companies from starting a podcast, and how do we combat them?
So this is a misconception. I'm curious if you agree. But for me, one of the biggest misconceptions of that is that you can start talking and figure it out later. Yeah.
I have a visceral reaction to that. That's like the worst. I've seen people do that. I've listened to
Yes.
shows that are like that, and I'm like, please don't
Like stop. Because like
stop.
we don't actually need more content, but your audience might need your content. And so I think it's like that's kind of that balance of like the misconception of like I can just start talking, people are going to pay attention and it's going to go off. It's like no, 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 no. And also like you might not need it to go off. So like the thing I always say is like really focus on strategy, focus on the content, making it intentional, making sure you're designing it for somebody specifically in mind. Make sure you understand and think about how you're going to distribute it. Like those like details, even if it evolves over time, evolution is completely different than just starting without a plan. And so it's like start with a theory of victory, execute against that theory, and then evolve it over time is the way that I think about it. I think the other misconception is because it's easy to start, it's easy to maintain. Like those are also two different things that people don't always like recognize until they're into it and go, wow, there's a lot of moving parts here, or there's so much more I could be doing here. Yes, 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 yes. So just like thinking about those things preemptively. And then the other misconception is what you and I talked about at the very beginning of this is like everybody has a podcast. No, they don't. They really don't. And it is still blue ocean. And so if you have some intentionality, if you have some distribution plans in mind, like you can actually stand out still today, even if it feels crowded.